My daughter graduated from high school, my son had gone off to college, and my then husband came in and said that he was in love with another woman and left the next day. And of course I was heartbroken and devastated, didn't know what I was going to do, confused.
Laura Davis is an occupational therapist in Birmingham, Alabama. But after experiencing a heartbreak, she made the transition from caretaker to patient.
I had a headache that was so bad, put me in the bed for 2 days, and I went to the doctor after that headache, and he said, well, it's probably stress, and but we want to do an MRI anyway because you've never had a headache that was this severe. And thought it was silly for me to go down there and do that, but because I was at the hospital working, went ahead and went down to have my MRI, and pretty soon there were three or four people in lab coats looking at the technician's screen and kind of pointing. I'm thinking, that's kind of odd. It is a tumor, and we want you to see a neurosurgeon. And I said, well, can you recommend somebody? And he says, we've already made you an appointment. So I knew then that something, it was not a really good thing if all this was happening so quickly.
Luckily for Laura, the tumor was not cancerous, but the health episode, combined with her divorce, left her feeling afraid and uncertain. Fortunately, Laura's story doesn't end there.
I met Tommy and then started the Iron Tribe. And believe it or not, I really think it kind of correlated. Not even be able to do a 12-inch box jump. I mean, literally, I was afraid to jump.
She's gotten a lot stronger. Laura went through some trials with health and just emotional stuff from her divorce, and she's a whole lot different than she was.
Started jumping on the 12-inch. That was a big step. That was a big accomplishment. Then he'd add another weight, and I'd jump up on that. And before long, it took me a while, probably about a year, but I started doing 20-inch box jumps.
Anytime I would challenge her in a workout, little progressions, whether it's weight or whether it's range of motion on movements, man, she just totally embraced that. And so she started to express to me like how fun she thought it was, and she was just really on board.
I didn't push myself, not like I do with Iron Tribe. At our age, I think it's real important to do that because, I'm not 25, I'm not 35, I'm 55. But there's still so many things we want to do. We hope to have grandchildren one day, we love to travel. Just recently we've been to Maine, and we went to the Acadian National Park, and we climbed one of the most difficult trails that they had, and we were putting some of these young people, in the dust.